Hey everyone, hopefully I can make this pretty quick because it's something that I was just, I was met with. I was having a bit of a conversation with one of my best friends, and he essentially kind of showcased this like defeatist attitude towards the situations that exist, the powers at play, where it's like, it is what it is, it's always going to be, this is never going to change. And it's so sad to see people have that approach, and I feel like we can see that with how individuals vote. I find that it's not only necessarily wanting to align with whiteness, but I feel like that very action of really even doing that it is what it is. This is what it'll always be. And I feel like change has never come, and we've never seen change come, right? Change for the better come with giving up, with not speaking on it, with not opposing the powers that are at play, right? And that's what I wanted to say. It's just like, it's sad because it also leads me to reflect, like, how much do we actually even care, not only about ourselves, right, but about others? Like, when we're thinking only about like, oh, the struggle, and naturally life can be challenging, life can have a lot, especially when you're navigating a world that is not and a place that's not for you, right? I just don't feel that it ultimately benefits those that are to come, that are like us, that look like us, whether that be our next generations that might have ties to us, right, in terms of like within our family or outside, because it shouldn't only be like, oh, whether I have generations to come, but it should be, okay, are all people. And I feel like a lot of people tell me, oh, you have very idealistic, or in the perfect world, but I find that that's an excuse to continue being complacent. And it's interesting given the fact that I also, when I've been met with that response, when it's in the perfect place, I do see that it's a white person. and tend to be older white people, white individuals, or people that are older generations. Did they create change? Did they have an impact? I'm gonna say they didn't. But individuals like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, that put their life on the line, that opposed these systems, did have an impact. So it's sad to see. And this is why I say, like, and just uploaded a video, like, white liberalism, right? There's a lot of complacency in the very communities, and there's a lot of complacencies in our own communities as well, that we have to check, where individuals are not going out and voting, and that also helps, right, to create change. But yeah, I wanted to leave it at that. That's something I've observed, and it really leads me to say, do we care about ourselves, right? Do we care about having a better world and society and life ultimately? Because it's like, through actionable steps we get results. But if we're just sitting down, not doing nothing, not like being complacent about the situations that exist, and circumstances that exist and have existed for a long time, and we are approaching it with a defeatist mindset, then are we contributing to that change, not only in our lives? Because let's be honest, it doesn't only impact us, it impacts everyone. So that's what I wanted to say. All right, take care, everyone.